There comes a moment in every man's life when the mirror stops lying, when he looks into his own reflection and no longer sees potential, he sees proof. Proof of what he's built, proof of what he's neglected, proof of who he has become when no one was watching. That is the moment that separates dreamers from creators, because until that moment, most people chase money. They chase the illusion of wealth, believing that success can be stolen, copied, or fast-tracked. But wealth is never the beginning, it's the consequence. Money follows the man you build, not the man you pretend to be. You see, the world doesn't pay for wishes. It pays for value, it pays for depth, it pays for those who have turned their wounds into wisdom and their scars into strength. The question isn't how do I make more money? The real question is who must I become to deserve it? When Henry Ford dreamed of a car that every man could afford, the world laughed at him. They said it was impossible, unprofitable, and unrealistic. But Ford wasn't chasing the dollar. He was chasing an ideal. He was building himself into the kind of man who could turn vision into steel, thought into motion, and a dream into a revolution. The result, the man came first and the money followed. Every empire, every innovation, every masterpiece you admire was born from the same principle. Wealth is the shadow of character. It follows the man who refuses to settle for mediocrity. It follows the man who learns before he earns, who sacrifices comfort for purpose, who replaces excuses with execution. The average man wants results without refinement. He wants the fruit without planting the tree. But life doesn't reward what you want, it rewards what you've become. If you haven't built the discipline, the courage, and the consistency to sustain abundance, even if money came, it would slip through your hands like sand. The truth is, money is a magnifier. It doesn't change who you are, it reveals who you've been all along. Give it to a fool, and it exposes his ignorance. Give it to a builder, and it multiplies his empire. That's why your greatest investment is not in business or stock. It's in your mindset, your habits, your philosophy. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times before perfecting the light bulb. But what he was truly perfecting wasn't just a filament, it was himself. Every failure chiseled away a weaker version of him until only mastery remained. That's the process of creation. That's how fortune finds you, when you've become the man worthy of it. The world doesn't move for those who merely want. It moves for those who have built the strength to deserve what they desire, and that strength isn't given, it's earned one disciplined morning at a time. You don't build wealth by chasing trends, you build it by mastering timeless principles, persistence, integrity, and self-control. These aren't old-fashioned ideas, they're eternal truths. The same truths that made Carnegie transform steel into an empire, or Disney turn imagination into an industry. Each of them began with nothing but a vision and an unshakable belief that they were meant for more. They didn't wait for the world to give them permission. They built themselves into the kind of men who could command it. Because here's the secret that most never learn. You don't get paid for time. You get paid for the value you bring in that time. And your value is a direct reflection of who you've built yourself to be. If you want to change your income, change your identity. If you want to attract better opportunities, build better habits. If you want to lead others, first learn to lead yourself.